Yeah.
Hey, what?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Hey! Learn how to run!
You're about it.
That will cost you!
All of these men of God, festooned in gold and silver.
It is enough to make one blind.
We are blind of now. Lanius was our only king. He saw straight and fought alongside Arturius. We have been blind ever since.
Yeah. Best not to draw attention here. Survey the area, Sunan.
Bard.
Having trouble, farmer.
Rose? Is that you? It is. My daughter, my child! I can scarcely believe it.
You are a little confused.
I've been longing to speak to you again.
I have never spoken to you before.
Rose, Rose, do not jest with your father and his failing eyes.
Very well. It is good to see you again.
Such a pleasure to have you at my side, Rose. But I'm so tired, so very tired. I cannot move these crates to shelter. Yes, Rose, right there. You were always very clever, child. Put the others there as well. Rose, you've grown up to be quite strong. That's the last of them. Come join me, Rose. It's been ages since we had a chat. White roses. Once we named you... Rose, you're such a help. Let us reminisce, shall we? The tale of how I courted your mother.
Why not?
You never tire of that one. Well, as a young man, I was sent to a great lord to help with his livestock. That first day, I brought the cows in from the field, and there was this milkmaid. Her smile like sunshine in a storm. I fancied her. She fancied me. We found our way to a storeroom to make better acquaintance.
And then?
What? Oh, yes, what was I saying? Ah, your mother and I in the storeroom. Yes, well, the Lord wandered in and caught us making merry. He fell into a dark rage and raised his axe, and me wearing nothing but a smile. Your mother had a quick wit. Why, master, she said, this boy can fetch you more milk than you'd ever have use for. Well, the Lord liked his milk, so says he, bring me this milk, and perhaps I'll show mercy. We threw in our smocks and ran for the cow pen. We milked the cows in a frenzy and carried back 2 buckets. The Lord spooned off some cream to taste. Satisfied, he had his servant set the milk in the shade and declared more. In a thrice, master, your mother said, and we ran outside. How will we get more, I asked. The cows are spent.
I must know what happened.
Yes? Oh. The cows are spent. Your mother bade me not to be a ninny. She led me in a circle back to the buckets in the shade. We'll bring him these again and call them new. So we brought the master the same milk again. Again he was pleased. Again he asked for more. And again we circled around. Soon the master had 10 buckets by his count. So he gave us his blessing. We ran for the stables, stole a horse, and never looked back. Not long after, you were born. The pinkest little babe a father could hope for. We named you Rose. After the cow. That reminds me. Your mother's ring. She wanted you to have it. Here.
Thank you, Father. It will remind me of Mother, always.
White roses. Once we named you, it became your mother's favorite flower. The rose bush we planted by your mother's grave has grown all the way up the old oak tree. You remember? Just outside there. Remember Fidelis? He'd never leave your side.
business of helping you.
Dear man, would you live under Edwin's boot? For that is where you will be if these...
Here's Fulke.
I'd give him over to any man for enough silver. I've a livelihood to keep.
I had silver before I was caged, and I will again. You need only give me time. I'm as good as my word.
It's a crying shame, your story. But a few supplies ain't gonna rewrite the history of the world, woman.
Good friend, your wares will bring death to the farmers and merchants of this land. Could you live with such a burden?
None of my concern.
Not until there's a sword at your neck.
Let's see.
It's for the good of your Shire.
You've lost your senses.
What's the noise about?
She's trying to rob me. I warn you, soldiers are coming to escort me any minute.
This merchant is taking supplies to the castle. Oil for boiling, arrows, shields, rations. I offered to buy them, but he refuses.
I don't sell on a future promise of profit. Edwin's a valuable customer.
Then I'll make you a new author. How about a story? I'll spin you a tale in exchange for your wares.
That's an odd bargain, Dane, but I'll bite. Sing me one of your sagas.
The wild winds wandered. The seas spit salt. The night fell into slumber. Wise Odin rose and bade farewell. He pulled on boots of leather.
Bit of a slow start. Pick it up.
Long before the beginning, before you and I and the others, wise Odin looked with his one vain eye, stared and blinked and thundered.
This Odin fella, he's one of your gods, innit?
The moon burns red, the sea foams gold, wise Odin utters the words.
Right, this is not what I wanted. Stop it, will ya?
The snake coils, Loki yowls, poison drips from the mouth.
Enough, enough! Is this some sort of Nordic curse? Run! Go!
How does it end?
They all die. We can use these oil jars to surprise the soldiers.
I see visions of burning men, the screams of soldiers aflame. If we place the oil and supplies near the hay along the road, it will burn like hellfire when the soldiers arrive.
Take position on that bluff and watch for the soldiers, would you?
You'll hear me howl as the men approach.
I should not be seen in this area. Slashed and disemboweled by sharp weapons. Saxon blade from the look of it. What was that?
My howl. Edwin's men approach. Prepare yourself! The soldiers are close. That overhanging branch is a good vantage for a first strike. They're here! Spring the trap now!
Where's this oil merchant? Said he'd be here all day.
Stop right there.
He'll show.
Too hot!
You will! We watch each other's backs! You'll be impaled!
Out! Damn you!
Back!
With you! Attack! Soldiers of suckers!
Gonna
May you
bleed!
die in ignorance! Cut them down, Eivor!
You're mine! Kill you!
That's the last of them. Edwin will be waiting for aid that never comes. Something wrong?
No. No, quite the opposite. At Sancte Albanus, your brother claimed kinship with the gods. Is it true? Is he descended from the Archon's children, the Isu?
Not to be blunt, Fulke, but only half of what you say ever makes any sense to me.
Forgive me. I often presume too much of my audience. Men who fear damnation, when ignorance is the greatest of all evils.
Ignorance of what?
What a perfect sentence. I'll ask more simply. Could your brother be descended of the god? Or could he be a god himself?
You spend too much time locked in that fetid cell, Fulke.
Weeks of fasting and prayer and abstinence can clarify that which we otherwise fail to see.
Sigurd is only a man, the son of a king and my brother. He may think highly of himself, but he's no god.
Yet it's possible his line of kings was fathered by a god. In ages past.
We haven't time for these fantasies, Fulke. It's time I regroup with Giedrich to see how his assault preparations are coming along.
Godspeed, Eivor. I will stay here to pray for the souls of the dead before I join you.